FBI involved?
The FBI is not involved yet. Right now they're claiming lack of jurisdiction. I was advised that under the color of the law there are no evidence that would place this case under their jurisdiction. As far as human trafficking, they indicated that there is no evidence that she is being moved interstate or outside of the country, so therefore they cannot take jurisdiction. At that point, we really pressed upon Mr. Terrell to get the independent review board involved through internal affairs. So we are formally filing a complaint to get the investigation of what occurred here formally started, and then from there we're going to contact other agencies trying to get them involved as well. Now, since my phone call to the FBI was initially rejected, I did receive a call from another agent about a day later who indicated that he would like to help me with the complaint filed a couple of days ago. I've tried to reach this agent but have been unsuccessful with reaching him. I'm going to continue to try to get in touch with him to see exactly, well, what complaint is he referring to, because the agent Steve Oro, O-R-O, he would not take a complaint from me. He said that they had no jurisdiction. So hopefully we can move forward with the FBI assistance in trying to locate our daughter.
Yeah.
Most likely, I think they're going to do the tape on the website on 780.
Because I work with him,
Okay.
living that night, so feel free to call me if somebody
That guy was a flick off. Wow.
Not fake.
No, it's fake.
Yeah, specifically for these people, and he was telling me that these dogs, some dogs.
So that's why we're here, just to show support, show the police that we are not going to let this go. It's not going to fade. We're going to keep it in the media, and we're going to stay focused on finding Mitrice. So that's why we're here today.
I love the guy.
Hold on a second. Okay, go ahead and start.
Mitrice is a wonderful young lady. She's driven. She's full of energy. She's a very loving young woman who has lots of friends and obviously a lot of family that really care about her a great deal. She was a great student at Cal State Fullerton. She's going on to get her graduate degree, and she really wants to make a difference in the world. Something's wrong was our bottom line. This is not her character, and we just really think that we need to come home, and we need all the help that we can get through the Sheriff's Department and LAPD. And again, that's why we're here at the rally today, to gain their support.
Okay, any medical issues that you might know that she has?
No medical issues that I know of at all. I know, if anything, she's a type A personality. She's driven, she's very high energy, but nothing that I would say has anything to do with medical. She's just very self-driven, high-energy person.
Okay, recently in school, you were telling me she's a 4.0, if you can restate that, and then also, she's been taking classes, you were telling me?
She's actually just passed her CBEST to be a substitute teacher. She graduated from Cal State Fullerton at 4.0. She's an excellent student, very active, physically active. Initially when she started college, her major was dance, and she's a great dancer. And she was going to get her graduate degree. So she's really just motivated about bettering herself. And that this is just tragic for the family to see that she's not here with us safe. Well, there has been numerous sightings from Orange County to Malibu. The family has investigated a lot of the sightings. I personally don't have any feedback from the LAPD or the Sheriff's Department as to what the results were from their investigation, but I know the family's point of view, we've searched most of the locations locations where we know there's been sightings. But the sightings, it does seem, I mean, to me the most important sighting was the one at 6 a.m. in the morning of the 17th, which was not followed up on in I feel in a timely manner, because she was there. The gentleman described her exactly. For most people, unless you're from this area, I can't imagine you really knowing the ground and the layout. I mean, we drove last Sunday for miles and miles and miles, and no, she's not familiar with this area at all, and nor would she be comfortable navigating her way through the hills and valleys in this community at all.
That was really
First responders, we depend on them to recognize that. And according to their statements, they gave her a sobriety test, and once it was ruled out that she was not under the influence, well, why not write up that application to have her evaluated? And that's where I beg the question, was it because it was time for a shift change, or was it that you didn't feel that it was important enough, or you just didn't want to do anything about it? Let's just book her and get her out of here. What was the question? But most certainly she should have been referred. I have no doubt.
What do you make of these reports that she's been seen anywhere from Orange County to San Jose?
Well, I think that's very widespread. I don't.
Who could she be with if she is out there?
Well, that's a good question. That's a question that we would like to know, and that's why we've been appealing to the Sheriff's Department to please give us a record of the 2 phone calls that you claim she made. I know the officer who said that he would make sure that she called me because I requested that call. That call never came. So I don't know the 2 people she contacted. I know it was not her father. It was not me. It was not any of her closest friends. So where were those 2 calls made to? And why don't you have a record of it? Why was the calls made from the general phone line? But all of that is so secondary to what's most important right now. Before we even look at that, is finding Mitrice. And so that's why we appreciate your efforts to be here, because without making the community aware, no one would know, and they wouldn't, the community of Malibu and October Hills. I mean, they've been so diligent trying to help us locate Mitrice through one of the police agencies, which is very disappointing for me.
No, I'm going to do that. I didn't even think it's funny that you guys would bring that up. My sister, they're in contact. You have to see who's right now. Hi, I'm Lauren Sutton, and I was sharing that Mitrice had texted me the day, and she actually texted a lot of friends and family members the day that she went up to Jeffries, and she basically said to me in the text, Auntie Lauren, you're the best mom in the world.
Okay, come on, I have a sign for you.
The best mom in the world. You mean the world to me. Next time I tell your sister, I'm going to let her know just how much you mean to me. And which was really sweet. Mitrice would always send me little just sound bits of just her thoughts, and it was always centered around how she loved, expressing her love or her concern. And but she did say something in the message that just kind of just was odd to me. She says, "You remind me of Vanessa Williams," and Miss Black America or something. And I thought, well, that's a little odd. Why would she say that? So I texted her back, and I actually asked her to give me a call. And then she sent me a message a little later that day. I didn't get a call back from her. I tried to reach her and wasn't able to. And then later that day, I got another message. I was traveling. I wasn't local. And she said that, don't worry, Auntie Lauren, I have your back. And then I sent her another text. I was like, Mitrice, is there something I need to be concerned about? Call me, I need to talk to you, call me as soon as possible. And after that, I probably called her 5 or 6 times and just didn't hear back from her. So that was it.
And I'll get you the address right now.
So this was in the parking lot of Charlie's Steakhouse by there?